man pleaded that the bandit should give him 100,000 naira after the money he gave to them as ransom. And the gang asked him why. He said, I promised my friend that I would give him 100,000 out of my retirement benefit to start a business. The bandits looked at each other and asked him who that friend was. He told them. They looked at each other again and broke the news. It was the same friend who gave them information that he, their current victim, was expecting his retirement benefits. Later, they brought the friend before the man and handed him a gun. They ordered him to pull the trigger. The man refused. They shot the friend and handed the man his bag of money. Go home, they said. This is coming from Nathaniel Bevan, a reporter's diary. Can you imagine? Can you imagine it has gotten to that level also? That even the people, they know the bandits now. The bandits are now assassins that you can just go and hire. Huh. It's like the communities are beginning, of course, they are familiar with those bandits. In as much they've started paying levies to bandits, definitely they will know them. They will say, oh, pay your levies so that you'll be able to access your farms. So maybe from there, of course, the people, the so-called bandits or the criminals are within the people as well. Of course, this kind of a thing has been happening before now. Even apart from bandits or whatever, we have heard about situations or cases whereby armed robbers, they always go to people's house, and at the end of the day, they always find out that those who are close to them are the ones who must have said to them. Even with this kidnapping of a thing, kidnapping does not just happen. It doesn't just occur. It's as a result of information. But with the issue of S-men, you can't just even rule that out, that whether it is a information or what. Those ones, they work randomly, but you cannot even just rule this out that it might not happen. It's happening. Just unfortunate. And that's food for thought. Food for thought. One thing I have believed or have come to realize in this life is that you cannot be careful enough, but you have to try your best. You have to bridle. The Bible says you have to bridle your tongue. It's not everything that you say, but no matter how careful you can be, there are some people that will be close to you. You cannot just be so strict. You cannot just be so secretive that you will not even have one person. Before a man could say, I want to give my friend 100,000 naira out of my retirement money, you know what it means? They must have come a long way. They must have come a long way. It's not just somebody you just picked on the road or somebody you just met maybe like 2 years or 3 years back. This kind of friendship must have lasted more than 30 years or 25 years, as the case may be. Not friend that you just saw maybe within some years. It could happen, but for somebody to say, out of my retirement money, I'm going to give you, but see what it is. That's why I said one cannot be careful enough. You can't be careful enough. That is this life for you. Always pray against the enemy within. Just imagine the person you would die for was actually the architect of his problem. God, please protect and preserve me from unfriendly friends. Amen. Oh, a big amen to that. Criminals too have conscience. They only suppress it deliberately. That is why majority of them are under the influence of hard drugs to kill the conscience. Should we clap for bandits? So they are now a good people. They have killed many people without reasons. No, this one is a different thing altogether. There's a lesson to be learned. A criminal is always a criminal, but there's a lesson to be learned concerning this particular message. Is this a tale out of moonlight, a factual story? One lesson to learn here, even if it is not true, to be mindful of whom we divulge our secrets in these pervasive times. But why should someone cash in the whole of his money when the society is going cashless? That is what is happening now. He so much love his friend, even when he knows that his friends wish him dead. It's everywhere. We just have to be careful. They are always everywhere. But you cannot be careful enough. But you just have to be careful. In case if something of that nature happens, you not even blame yourself totally, because you know that you have tried your best. Your real enemies are not the unseen ones, but those you trust and do dine with. Your enemies are not far away from you. The best secrets are those ones kept within yourself. Trust thyself only. Such is life. Now who no man? Now they kill him. Now who no man? Now they kill him. God is always God and can never be man. May God expose all our unfriendly friends. Enemy within, your enemy is not your enemy, but your friend is the real enemy you are looking for. I will never tell my friend I'm going to give him 100k if collect my gratuity. Thanks for the post. It's not something that happens all the time. It's very rare. How much is even the money that you want to give somebody? But some people have a very large heart. So, like I said, one cannot be careful enough. You can't be careful enough. It might happen in a different way that you never envisaged. You never envisaged or you never thought of. It could happen where you least expect something. It might not even be maybe your neighbor. It might be your spouse. It might be your children. It might be your parents. Anything could happen. People you never expected that they could do such things to you. So that's why you cannot be careful enough. That means you have to be suspecting everybody. At the interval, you'll be suspecting and be looking above your shoulders. Who is coming? Who is this? Who is that? Even if some people even laugh, if some people even laugh at you or they laugh with you, oh, I'm so happy for you. Maybe when you're doing something, I'm happy for you. Forget it. To say that some people can even pretend. But no matter what, some people are very, very gifted. No matter how you try to pretend, oh, I'm happy for you. They know within your heart, no, that is not what you meant. That is not exactly what you meant. So one cannot be careful enough. If it does not happen in this manner, it can happen in another way. Trust no one, suspect everyone. The enemy is within and much closer than you can imagine. A member of your inner circle. Happened in Zaria, Kaduna State. Yeah, happened in Zaria, Kaduna State. Well, that is it. That is it. Two states. Okay. Um, Unfriendly friend and family. God to save us. Lord, please keep us from unfriendly friends. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Another thing that people need to understand is that there are enemies all over the place. This is definitely uh what people might not even must have thought of. Moral lesson of the story: trust no one. This is super story. May God continue to protect us. Father Lord, give me a friend like Jonathan to David. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.